Mayor Conway and members of the council. My name is Robert Urum. I'm an attorney at Shepard Mullen, Richter and Hampton Law Firm. We've been representing Brookfield Northeast Ridge 2 LLC, the property owner and the applicant in this matter before the council. We do want to thank the council for its in-depth consideration of the application and the years of hard work and careful consideration of the issues. My presentation will be very short and just address 2 points. First, Brookfield wishes to concur with the statements of staff that the proposed modifications under consideration did result from council's direction in 2004 for Brookfield to work with the staff from the city and the Fish and Wildlife Service to reduce impacts to the Calippi. Brisbane approved the Northeast Ridge project in 1989 after thorough environmental review, extensive public comment, including many of the same issues that are raised on the recent public hearings. A large portion of the Northeast Ridge project has been graded, developed, and occupied since 1995. In May 2004, in response to Brookfield's proposed map covering a portion of Unit 2, the final phase of the project, the City Council, as I mentioned, specifically directed Brookfield to work with the city and the service to address all Unit 2 planning issues at one time rather than improving neighborhoods one at a time. Brookfield voluntarily and cooperatively worked on this with the city and the service to consider the feasibility of reducing impacts to the mountain's listed butterfly species. The service, as you've heard, has provided very specific and clear direction as to where high-value habitat existed and that Brookfield should transfer development units from the Neighborhood 1 development into the low-value habitat and eucalyptus trees within Neighborhood 2. The 2007 development plan, now under consideration by the council, is the result of incorporation of these recommendations based upon the expertise of the city and the service staffs. It's been exhaustively analyzed in 4 environmental review documents by 3 different agencies and has been the subject of numerous public hearings and comments, which will continue this evening. We believe no further study is needed after today's proceedings. Second, I just want to mention that Brookfield does have existing development rights under its 1989 vested tentative map. When Brookfield voluntarily agreed to consider alternative development plans to reduce the impacts to the mountain's butterflies in response to your request, it did so without waiving its rights under the 1989 city approvals. If the council decides not to approve the modified plan under consideration tonight, of course, Brookfield will intend to implement its 1989 existing city approvals, working directly with the service to meet its obligations under the Habitat Conservation Plan. And with that, on behalf of Brookfield, I'd like to thank you again for your time and consideration and request that the Council grant the required approvals for the modified development plans for Northeast Ridge and HCP Amendment Number 5. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak tonight.
Thank you.